January 6th. No, not the takeover of the Capitol, but the takeover of Netflix by the WWE as their longest weekly episodic television show, Monday Night Raw, moves from broadcast television to streaming on Netflix. If you don't know, WWE has signed a massive 10-year deal with Netflix starting January 6, 2025. And you know, the Flex Zone podcast, 2024 was great, but we're going to be even greater in 2025. And we're starting January 6, 8 p.m. with the debut of Raw on Netflix, as we will be live with you watching it, reacting to it, and which will be the biggest show in WWE history from a weekly television perspective. Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Nothing will compare to what we will see on Raw. They're already calling it a WrestleMania-like event, and the road to WrestleMania will officially kick off on Netflix. You know the Flex Zone is here. We're breaking it all down. Suplex that subscribe button. Give it a nice spear like Roman Reigns. Go ahead and Liger bomb that like button. Tombstone that thumbs up. It helps us out tremendously when you hit the like button. It lets us know what you're looking forward to seeing on the channel as we look to provide the best content in all the IWC and YouTube airwaves. And comment, any comment, prediction on a match, what you're looking forward to seeing. Do you like Raw on Netflix? Do you hate it? Are you going to be watching? Are you going to be watching with us? Prediction for the matches, leave it down below. Let's get to it as we have the one and only Tribal Chief Roman Reigns back on Raw for the first time, I believe, in a few years in an actual match as a Tribal Chief, the real Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
And the Timu Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, will do battle one-on-one finally for the Ula Fala. This match has been teased. We heard it could draw out all the way till maybe WrestleMania 41. We thought it could happen at Bad Blood. We saw Roman pin Solo at Bad Blood. We saw Solo pin Roman at Crown Jewel. We saw Roman and his team defeat Solo's team at War Games. So we finally get the one-on-one match. I think it's clear here that obviously WWE was going to do something stupid and try to create a Tribal Chief Championship. That would have been just stupid. I'm glad they didn't do that. So we're going to keep it simple. We're battling over the Ula Fala, the necklace, the symbol that indicates one is indeed the Tribal Chief. And this match is, I don't think it's going to necessarily be a bad match. I don't necessarily think it's going to be a great match. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, it is tribal combat, so they will be able to use weapons. They will be able to use other instances. They have already stated, according to the promo and to what they've said, their bloodlines, each bloodline, the OG and the 2.0 Timu bloodline, will not be involved in this match. It will be Roman, Solo, mano y mano, one-on-one tribal combat. So they can use weapons. They can use the outside of the ring. They can go throughout the arena. The question is always with Roman Reigns, he either starts or finishes the show. I think CM Punk and Seth Rollins deserves to be the main event. I would not mind if Roman Reigns kicks off the Raw on Netflix debut era, coming out first. The aura, the overall environment, it will be at the Intuit Dome in LA, will be masterful. The heat that Solo will get, the FU Solo chants, I'm sure we'll hear that. Now, I thought initially with this match, is it is probably going to kick off the show. Maybe we get interference from Drew McIntyre because he mentioned he was coming after Solo and he was going to let him live, but he was coming after Roman. It seems to be that's inevitably where Drew is teasing, where he will show up next. Now, does it happen in this match? I thought maybe Drew gets involved, costs both of them, ends in a no contest, maybe, and we get Drew taking the Ula Fala, and then we end the show maybe with him giving it to The Rock. It's revealed The Rock is behind it the whole time, which a lot of us have speculated. It's been teased since the night or the Friday after WrestleMania where Solo started his own bloodline. We saw the teasers of him saying it's all a part of the plan. Seems like The Rock is the one pulling the strings as the High Chief, the final boss. Now, with that being said, we do remember Drew McIntyre getting the sword from The Rock when he did resign with the WWE, when he was having dinner with his family. Could that play into the story? Could we still possibly get Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, maybe Randy Orton as some sort of heel faction? Could he be working with The Rock? Drew said it was only one person who called and checked on him while he was out after the Hell in a Cell match. Was that person The Rock? We'll see. I'm sure they will top those eventually. I think if I have to pick a winner, I think Roman Reigns gets the win here. He gets his Ula Fala back. What does that mean for Solo Sikoa? Does that mean that Solo Sikoa will eventually be excommunicated by Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga? Obviously, no Tongaloa. No Bronson Reed. They're out with injury. So I'm trying to figure out what they're going to do with Solo and his three-man bloodline, not only on Raw and Netflix, but heading into WrestleMania season. What is Solo doing? Is he going against Jacob Fatu? Are we going to get maybe Solo, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu in some sort of a six-man tag match? I don't know. Are we going to get Roman Reigns and CM Punk? That has been teased and speculated about as a Mania main event. Are we going to get Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu? Are we going to get Roman Reigns and The Rock? The match we finally have been clamoring and calling for, and I think that all depends on what The Rock indeed wants to do. But I think Roman Reigns gets the win here. If I do have to predict the winner, I think Roman pins Solo. He's done it before. I have no reason to think that Solo will pin Roman again. He already pinned him in a six-man match at Crown Jewel. Kind of wonder why you had Roman beat him at Bad Blood clean, because he pinned him. Then it's like, okay, we do another match at Crown Jewel. Then Solo gets his win back. Don't really like that choice there. I would have had Solo pin him at Bad Blood. Then if you wanted to maybe lead into War Games, where we know Roman and the OG Bloodline win, they get CM Punk, cool. Then we could end it here at Tribal Combat one-on-one. But I think Roman Reigns gets the win here. I do think The Rock is going to be on the show. I think he has to be on the show. It makes no sense if he's not. He showed up at Bad Blood. We haven't seen him since. He made the hand gesture. It could have been about nothing, but that would be stupid to have such a major moment at the end of a PLE and it lead nowhere. So I do think at the end of this match, we will get The Rock appearing. We will his face at some point. We know he will be there. It's in LA. He lives in LA. He's doing movies and all that other stuff. It's not a hard commute. We'll get The Rock. We'll get Cena. We'll get the debut of Penta. But I think he will show up at the end of this match. Maybe Roman wins, goes to grab the Ula Fala, and The Rock's music hits. Solo and the Bloodline beat him down, and it's revealed all along that The Rock was pulling the strings. We know we have Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso. Sami Zayn will be on the show. So I don't know how it's going to play out particularly, but I think if there's a reason for The Rock to insert himself on the show, a reason for The Rock to be there, there's no other reason than to come after the Ula, not necessarily Ula Fala, but maybe Roman Reigns, because he's teamed with Cody. He lost the title. He has been fighting Solo. So there are the three strikes right there. Jimmy, Roman, Cody, teaming with Cody, losing his belt. There are a lot of ways they can go with this, and it's a little bit of unpredictability, which I do like about it. And I do think that The Rock, if there is a time for him to show up, if there is a show for him to be on, it has to be this first Raw on Netflix. But I think in this capacity, as a part of this storyline, tying up those loose ends, advancing the story as we move into WrestleMania, because we don't know what these two are going to be doing at WrestleMania. Like I said, could be Roman and CM Punk, could be Roman and The Rock, could be Solo and Jacob Fatu. Let me know. Sound off in the comment section. What do you guys think that this inevitably will lead to? As eventually mentioned, this is going to be a WrestleMania-like show, and this indeed will be like the road to WrestleMania officially getting started. And I do think that we get a lot of questions after the Bloodline saga is, and I'm picking Roman Reigns to defeat Solo Sikoa and get back as Ula Fala, and the OTC will indeed be the tribal chief yet again. Sign off in the comment section, spear that subscribe button, tombstone that thumbs up, and make sure you like or bomb that like button. Bulldoze that bell, give it a nice bulldog. Comment with your plans for the new year, any goals. What do you want to see from us in 2025? Your predictions for Netflix. What are you looking forward to? Do you like the move to Netflix? Prediction for this match and others. We got it on the channel right here on the Flex Zone Podcast. Only place giving you your wrestling content and sports content how you want it when you need it. We'll be live Monday Night Raw, the debut on Netflix. We've been waiting for it. We're almost there. But check out the other videos on the channel. Let me know your thoughts below. And join us as we'll be live Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and of course, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. But stay tuned. We got the previews for all that and more right here on the Flex On Podcast, your home for Raw on Netflix. I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Peace.